Chat, I'm quickly checking if my headset is adequately charged, otherwise we may have to extend the starting soon. Give me a moment. Okay, good news, we're at 60% fucking headset battery, so I'm confident in starting with that. Bad news, this may mean that if we have a longer stream today, that we're gonna have a BRB where I have to charge my headset. Where's my music back? Come on. Mix it up, work with me. Now cunt. There you go. Hi everyone! It is true, by the way, this bird has grabbed lesson yet for lunch, not for dinner, not for breakfast. I'm gonna grab it for dinner as well. I've got lasagna and I am dragon. How is everyone doing today? How are we all doing? I see Rat in here, so welcome back, Rat. Let me see who climbed first and second and third. Thank you, Fox, for the first. Of course, Aurelian for the second. I saw you do that. Wait, has no one climbed third? Hold on. I feel the need to. I'm gonna be funny. I'm gonna be funny. I'm the turn of my own chat. I love midday streams occasionally because I genuinely don't need my secondary light right now for good tracking. I don't need to be blinded by the light of the sun for mediocre tracking. Like, my tracking is gonna be a bit off right now, but otherwise it's good. Anyways, I got lasagna. I'm fucking happy. How's everyone doing? Thank you for Corb. Why is he so small? Why is he so tiny? I don't know why he's tiny. Thank you for the lurk. The fish made this lasagna yesterday and it's fucking delicious. Everyone praise the fish. Last stream of the week and presumably last stream of the month already, chat. I'm not sure if I'll be able to stream either the 30th or the March has 31st, right? Hold on. Yeah, March has the 31st. Oh, why are all my screens being weird? Hold up, what the fuck's happened? Oh, someone put their to-do list in my fucking thing for an updated craft wheel? Oh, that means someone's gonna redeem wheel in a bit. Okay, hold on. That means I gotta adjust someone's wheel. I know what this means. No, I don't need Wordle open. I also don't need to load my main model. I need to go to the site with the wheel. Sorry for the encoder overloads every now and again, chat. There's just a lot open on my computer right now. Okay, I've updated the wheel for you, Aurelium. Your craft wheel has been updated. Like when we're talking much, I don't like publicity like the others. I'm here to moderate as per our contract. Thank you. Thank you, Ava. I appreciate you. No worries about not chatting much, okay? Everyone does what they feel like. I'm not gonna be properly starting the stream until I finish my legend yet. I'm having lunch with my chat. Oh, no. Okay. Craft wheel it is. That one. And then we reopen the page. Hold on, I have to shuffle some stuff. Fox wheel or wrap wheel? No. Craft wheel. Yeah, I really need to update the description of that. There we go. You tell me when to spin it, got it? I maybe actually do want to put my secondary light on. Hold on. Now? What do you mean now? Oh, my tracking's not having it. Spin! Oh, anything to get this off of my screen faster. Because it's lagging me out. Ah, you're screwed. Weave in Sylveon ribbons. You heard it. You heard it. Also, give me a moment. My fucking VTube studio is actually being a prick. Hold on, chat. Into the void to go for a sec. Oh, it also just didn't do my fucking tracking setup correctly, huh? Okay, so chat, for y'all to know, usually you have like your tracking thing, and it's like the little dots to show where your face is, so like VTube Studio doesn't have an aneurysm, it's like, oh, what are you, you know? But it did that incorrectly, so when I was like facing right ahead like that, hold on, when I was facing right ahead like this, it would think that I would look at an angle like this, so when I was actually looking at this angle, it just lost tracking continuously. I hate that that happened. No, you're raving in despair. Do you feel it yet, Mr. Krabs? It works because you're a fish. I feel like I should give chatters the opportunity to add wheels again for themselves. But it is living up to Wheel of Doom. Oh, pardon me, everyone. But it is living up to Wheel of Doom because it's giving everyone the doom they do not want. Everyone's getting doomed by the wheel today. Either I get doomed by the wheel or you guys do. That's how it works. Hey, if anyone else wants to add a doom wheel for themselves, yeah, I can spin on stream. Let me know. You can, I believe there was like something in my Discord for it actually. And if there isn't, you can just like poke me in the general chat or in Hall of Shame or like, yeah, either of those two, I guess, or stream suggestions. Being like, hey, I want a wheel, and then I'll DM you and you can tell me the wheel. You can tell me everything that needs on there. Because for some people, like Aurelium, it helps decide little tasks to do. Nearly done with the lesson yet, guys, I promise. One more good bite. And that's the entire thing done, including the sauce on the plate. Did I? Oh, I just got a DM. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ava, please post that in the memes channel for me. Can you please do that? The sauce and the plate. I'm eating the plate too. Crunch, crunch, crunch. The plate will get eaten too. It's not safe. It's nice and crunchy. Thank you for putting it in the memes channel. Chat, I want you to really quickly direct your attention to the memes channel in Cosmic Nest. That'd be amazing. If you guys could do that real quick. If you guys could look in the memes channel and the fucking Cosmic Nest for me, that would be amazing. I would love that. I would love it if y'all's direction could be attention could be directed over there. Also, I'm grabbing my fucking tiramisu mochi. I got this a while ago from the same house again. Tiramisu and cream mochi by the Brent Royal family. Hashtag not sponsored, but fuck is it good. It is really delicious. I can't recommend that one enough. The strawberry cheesecake one they have also done delicious. Anyways, chat, I haven't heard much of how y'all are doing. I haven't even heard who here is going to TwitchCon because this bird scored tickets. Bird has tickets. Bird is going. Bird has 147 handouts. Reason why funky number handed some out already. I had already handed some out to people. Fish is also going, yeah. Fish, bird, and what do I refer to as Val? Red panda? Flexen? Twin. Yeah, and the fish twin are going. Ah, this implies some really weird biology stuff, honestly. The trio has some really weird biological implications that I really don't want to think about. Holy shit. Anyways, anyone else in the chat going to TwitchCon perchance? TwitchCon EU in Rotterdam. Because, like, I am excited about one thing that they've changed, and that's, like, security policy in regards to, people IRL streaming and how that impacts other people that maybe don't want to be on camera, like us VTubers. They're introducing lanyards, where if you wear the lanyard, it's like, oh, please don't prominently feature me in your IRL stream or VOD or, like, anything. And I really think it's a good fucking change. We've had here plan to go, but I have to finish recovering. It's the 30th and the 31st of May. Again. Same dates as last year. But I'm stoked. I'm happy that I got my tickets finally. I am sad though. Tim was gonna go and then he texted me that basically the airplane prices doubled. He told me that a plane ticket to get over here for a return, it used to be 1.5k and he was willing to do that, but now just a singular fucking trip just to get here would be like 3k a plane ticket. And I feel really awful for him. Just over me did quite a number on us. Oh. Please be careful with yourselves. But yeah, we may not get a Tim after all, and it makes me very sad because I had shit prepared for this asshole. I had little gifties prepared for him. I was gonna taste sourdough bread for the first time in my life. Now I have to wait another year. And I hope that next edition TwitchCon, because like I don't think they are at RM Ahoy anymore after this. I think they're switching again. Either this is the last year there or one more year there, I'm not sure. But either way, like, I'm gonna have to see on a year-by-year basis. And I feel really fucking awful about it secretly, because it's like, I love TwitchCon, man. Last year, yeah, I thought they were supposed to have 4 years, here. But apparently it's 3. It does make sense knowing what years they've done and where, and the fact that it's been like 11 years of TwitchCon now. It's on the website that it's last year. I mean, to be fair, I love Ahoy as like a convention ground. They can be quite strict about certain things, but like in a good way. Like, there are some good things to be said about Rotterdam Ahoy and the way they handle their cons. But anyways, we should probably get into live and gaming tab and actually do the living and gaming. The live and gaming. Oh, why is my... Oh yeah, wait, because I turned it off. Hold on. Yeah, this is how we're gonna be doing the stream, chat. And this is how we're gonna be doing the stream today. Even better. Nah, I'm gonna be sitting over here as per usual. My wings are gonna be in the way, as always, because I like my wings. But you guys may notice that the stream title talks about interiors. And the first place I thought of was the interior of the library, which I've since finished a bit more. I mean, I've put the final bookshelves up there. Haven't really done this part, but the downstairs is predominantly finished. All I really need is books to fill it out with, which is why that book exists. I'm slowly gonna fill this library with the records of this world. I have little books describing my journey, but you guys might notice that I've actually done some off-camera work since we were last on the stream. And the reason why I, by the way, didn't stream yesterday is because I kept falling asleep. But I may or may not have done some off-camera building. You may also notice we're without Fulbright today. I have not switched from Lunar Client. I in fact have a memory thing up so that people can look at the memory it takes up and maybe help me figure out what the fuck's going wrong here. But yeah. I'm playing without Fulbright on, not just for that, but also because I want to actually see my builds and the lighting. So I did this off stream pretty much immediately after ending stream. I started working on this build and a bit more over there. The keen eyed viewer may notice that there's an extra layer on the mountain right now. I've been slowly working towards as well. But you can see it from here. You can see the other building from here. I've raised the villager trading hall by 1. I still need to get all the quartz to top this off, and then I want to have a rooftop balcony here. I simply don't have the dye for the candles, but I have continued that the entire way around, and I can't hide it any longer. I'm working on a building there. Again, villager trading hall is now at its final level, first class. To and from Ark's nearest point of landmass. Ooh. But yeah, I've been working on stuff, and not just this. Again, I've been putting in an extra layer or 2 there. But there's an entirely new building with an interior mostly done. Welcome to Color Blast Gifts, which on every sign has a different color of dye. I only thought it to be fitting, considering the hectic nature of it. And I did some armor stamp magic again. A little kid buying flowers. I've also put my ender chest here, like one of them. I'll figure out what to do with it for the rest later, but I like it downstairs. I am not quite sold on this upstairs area yet. I may swap out some mini blocks for other things, but I did get inspired by a store that we somewhat frequently went to with the fish. That by their stairs is like little knickknacks hanging, and I was like, maybe I can do that with stuff I have, you know, laying about. So I have armadillo scutes, music discs that I have duplicates of. This is supposed to be like a little horsey toy, maybe. Come on, put it in correctly. There we go. So yeah, and then the upstairs is the only part that's still unfinished, but I did add in a little funny. Considering the person who, you know, lives up here is a store owner, this would be like the vault for them. Like their little safe. But I do have to put a roof on this before I can start, and this is supposed to be like a balcony. But because there's a building next to it, I would assume that someone has like, I don't know, benches here and stuff, or like plants. And this is the only real balcony, and this is not allowed to have any windows for the sake of this person's privacy. For the sake of the person who lives here, their privacy, there is no windows allowed from the other building, which I'm going to show you guys in a sec. There has been issues in developing that, in the sense that I just need a fuck ton of emeralds to finish the flooring, but... Oh yeah, by the way, I added these specifically just where the glass and doors are for an extra pop of color to make it seem really fun. But this building is actually going to serve a purpose. Now, I need to add the light blue terracotta also at the bottom layer still, but my plan is to turn this into a little museum of fan art. Now I know that there's a data pack out there that allows you to add extra paintings into this game. I just need to find out which one it is. So if one of my lovely chatters perchance knows which data pack it is so that I can actually have like a little museum of fan art in my Minecraft world, that'd be amazing, because then I'll use this building for it. Are you good, little one? Hold on, let me grab some fish. I've got fish from some, totally not murderous escapades for polar bear heads, because I want a polar bear family to live somewhere. Anyways, where's my fish? Where's my fish? There's some of it. Should be enough to tame a calico cat. Okay, let me just quickly get an extra cat into the city's roster. Okay, there we go. How about you come with me and help me actually, you know, keep it a bit less hectic around the park itself? Okay, that will do. You're gonna help so much against creepers. There's less work than I was expecting. One of the 2 ribbons is already done. Nice. Happy for you. But yeah, no, I need to do that tree at some point, but right now what we're first gonna do is gather up the materials to my villagers to fill this entire thing in. And then I'll do the little walls here as well, like this exterior wall. By putting in the window for it as well, but for that I just need some extra glass, again, from the villagers and white dye, but I've got enough bones for that. After which, we're gonna actually do the interiors of 2 buildings that have been here for the longest. I mean, one of them is literally the first building, and it still looks like this on the inside. Sorry, chat, but who allowed me to keep it looking like this? Seriously, who allowed this? We're gonna make this into a cozy little cafe once we're done putting the extra blocks in that build. And then we are also gonna, you know, transform this one into an actual cafe. And that way there's gonna be a little bit more life. Maybe we'll even do a bit of armor stem magic. I'm not sure if I feel like that. I mean, that and the other thing over there already tore a bit of my sanity away. I mean, I also have to do fucking armor stem magic here, that's why I'm delaying it, but let me first put that fish back. Yeah, I just need stuff to get emeralds, and then, let me preemptively actually grab bones. A bone meal. And white dye. Because I know I'm gonna need a lot more white glass throughout everything. Oh, wait, let me first go down back into this one. Because I know I don't need this much gravel anymore. I've checked my material list, what I have is enough, and besides that, they're just infinitely producing, you know, wool down here. And with how often I'm working in this little area still, I doubt I'll ever run out of it. I doubt it. As long as I can keep the shears going, they can keep the wool coming. Oh, forgive me, chat. I may need to do a quick BRB to grab myself like a tissue because I can feel how clogged my nose is. Ah. They say this bird didn't have hay fever, but this bird is willing to contest that notion. Give me a moment, guys. Okay, just for the quieter tissue. We're good again. I've sniffled my nose, and there's no tissues, like, more towards my side of the office, I guess. They were already in the office, I just didn't realize they were, you know, halfway across my office. And then I sniffed my nose off stream because no one has to sit through me sounding like a little bit of a, you know, elephant with that. You know, if this isn't enough emeralds for at least the glass, I don't know what will be. Hello, sir, I've come to trade. Actually, hold on. Is there any others that trade glass? Neither of those two yet, but I don't want to level them right now, at least. Okay, first, a white stained glass and then the paint. Okay, that's gonna be enough for a while. Now, I believe it was you that sold the light blue. Thank you, sir. And then, yes, it is indeed you. 24, that's not gonna be enough. I do kind of hate that they can sell you a max of 12 at once. Like, you can only really trade 12 blocks at a time in any villager. I wish that with the discounts and stuff, because of when you buy something with 1 emerald, right, there's no discount, but say that everything else is discount. It's just really annoying to me. So I wish that there was a thing they added where you know, you would get more blocks per emerald. Because of course they can't give you shit for free. You would crash the economy. But just maybe, it'd be nice if, I don't know, if they had a discount, the villagers, because of how much you trade with them. If they have that, maybe it would be really cool and awesome if, you know, you could also just genuinely get like maybe 8 blocks per emerald, or if that's too overpowered, 6. I don't know. Or like 4. Depending on, like, of course, the block type. So when it comes to the terracotta, which of course constantly running out of, maybe getting 3, maybe 4 at the max per emerald would be really fucking nice. There we go. That's that window put in. I do still need to come up with a roof design for both of these. I have a plan in mind for this one, but it requires a shit ton of deep slate, which is a resource I currently don't have that much of. I'm not sure if chat wants to see me go down into the mines for it real quick, because it would also just be exterior building when we're supposed to be working on interior. So first things first, we're gonna assess the situation. We're gonna assess just how much space there is, which is quite a bit. Is a nice bit of space. How about up here? I just need a fuck ton of lighting blocks, honestly. I think I may rely on lanterns on tables. Oh yeah, now we're getting into the constant encoder overloaded. I am sorry, chat. I am so sorry for that. Now where's the rest of my acacia wood? I was sworn I have more. Oh well. And we're gonna do some nice old tricks for some of this stuff, which is gonna be like the chairs with the signs on the side. We're gonna even do the good old pressure plates trick, as well as the fence trick. Because, you know, fuck it, nostalgia, am I right, chat? Does it look good? Maybe. Debatably. But it is something that I believe every Minecrafter at some point, you know, has engaged in, is making tables using the fence post and pressure plate design. Okay, but now I can also use... Wait a minute. Those trades will have reset, won't they? Fuck you! Okay, never mind. We're grabbing more of the string over here. I forgot where I left the other string. Please trade with me! Please! Let's see, which one of you two looks like most promising? Actually, which one's first long? You're first long. But you don't have lanterns, so never mind. You're useless to me right now. There we go. Let's actually see what he gives. Glass! Okay, and another way to make emeralds. That's actually pretty nice. Can't complain there. Alright, I can also sell some of those. Come on. Use your workstation. Allow me to get the materials I need, please, sir. Please and thank you. Actually, that reminds me, I do need to go back upstairs. Specifically for some of these. Actually, a whole lot of these. Maybe even some of these. Oh, more lanterns. What else from here can I use? Probably the flowers, but I've got an insane overdose to us already. Hey! Hello, sir! Give me all of your emeralds, thank you. That's hopefully gonna give me 1 or 2 more emeralds, please. 1. Okay, need a quick moneymaker. None of this I can sell. I can make something that sells. Hey, you've come in useful again. God. Oh no. That's also gonna upset everything around it, isn't it? Hold on. No, not that one, but it's definitely gonna upset. Huh. Never mind, I thought these guys would be upset with me. I genuinely thought those guys would be very miffed with my existence after that. Also, if I get too much light blue terracotta, I'm fine with that, because of the fact that I'm just probably gonna need way more of it still for different builds. Because I do want some of the stuff down here to be very colorful. I mean, this building is not that colorful, but the one next to it is. And then it's gonna be nicer and more colorful over here soon enough. And then up there it's gonna be nice and colorful, though I need to work on extending the mountain over that way. It's also why I said we're gonna do terraforming. It's more like flattening out an area. Pick one area, place chests down, and flatten the fuck out of existence. Because if I look at the map, we are currently working here with it. I want to hopefully be able to tackle this little area, which would mean moving it over here, and then moving it over here, and then moving it over here, and bringing it all the way back around, and then I'm going to slowly start, you know, actually tearing down half of this mountain, making these rivers. I mean, I could theoretically work on this river. It just takes 2 water buckets, of which I have none on me, but that's a problem for later. So first and foremost, we have the start of the little bar over here. I think I'm just gonna put like a little bench situation over here. And then a little table like that. No one cares if it's floating, right? I care if it's floating, actually. I'm gonna need to mine up and like farm up so much more acacia, holy shit. There we go. And there's a little bench situation over here. And I'll put like a lantern right there. One of these, and then I'll probably come back in both with armor stands to make it seem lively. What color is very lacking? I think, honestly, something like purple. Do I have any purple-ish flowers? Do I have any alliums? I don't think I do have any alliums, do I? Hold on. Wrong chests. Let me just... No, I don't have any alliums. Yeah, none. Huh. Chad, does anyone remember which Minecraft biome alliums spawn in? Don't they spawn in like meadows? Because like I've grabbed this meadow over here for a while. No alliums on it, so it wouldn't be there. I do slightly know how to recognize them on a map. That's another plains. Windswept Hills. Could potentially try here, but it doesn't look like there would be any alliums here. Maybe over here if I'm lucky, but... Oh, yeah, I don't know if we have the capacity to get alliums as it stands. Which is a shame, because I'd love to use them right now. I mean, I could try flying over this way, seeing if there's anything. Maybe I'll fly over a random patch of alliums. Hold on, let me actually Google where, let me see. In flower forests? Surely not. Hold on. Natural generation. Flower forest and meadow. Okay, so that means I'm gonna have to find a secondary flower forest, because like the one over here, pretty small, pretty mid. But I believe there was another one nearby-ish. Yeah, this one. And this one's way bigger. So I'm gonna set a temporary waypoint here. I've got the rockets to do this. Chat, we're gonna receive some minor lag, some, you know, good old jet lag. Please don't be worried. You can just use bone meal. They're part of the gradation map, so even if I use bone meal, like, because of how they did flower generation, both in meadows and flower forests, I have to find a specific patch where it's like coded in that they spawn. Yeah, only like 200 blocks more to go, and then we'll walk throughout it. Let's see. Oh, already spotted some. Amazing. That means that this spot, when bone mealed, is basically guaranteed to spawn alliums. So if I want to make a flower farm, for example, I'm probably gonna have to, you know, do it a bit differently. Maybe make multiple. While I'm here, I may as well just grab another few flowers I've been running low on, like these red tulips. I know I'm nearly out of orange ones as well. Like, at some point I do have to make a flower farm over here. It's just inevitable with how much I use flowers. Yes, that's all of them. I'll also get some oxeye daisies. Not gonna bother with that little guy. Some of these. I do already have bees, so I don't really need to worry about these guys. Any other flower that I could easily get from here that's a little bit more difficult to get from anywhere else. Lily of the Valley. I do have a nice amount of those, so probably shouldn't grab too many, but I think I'm just gonna grab a few more oxeye daisies and then just really stack up on alliums. No, that's being tulips. There we go. Also, chat, I've already located an ancient city because of the mini-map thing. I need to actually stand on the waypoint for it to, you know, disappear. Last time I checked, at least. I've got a nice amount of flowers. I don't know if I'm gonna use that extra rose bush immediately or not. Because I do have spots where I wanna put more flowers, but that's gonna take me a while. It is nice to, once in a while, maneuver my way over to a biome that isn't just snow. Okay, I know I do have to. Yes, there we go. As much as I love the biome I'm in, it is just so refreshing to see stuff that isn't snow once in a while. Ah, yeah, wait, that's another flower I need a lot of. Really getting distracted. Really wasted a rocket just now, but oh well. Any more dandelions for me? I mean, I know there's ones down there. I do only want to grab easy ones. Okay, back to home base. I probably should rename that because I've actually chosen to name the city something. I've come up with a name for it, which is literally just the world name. Very creative, I know. But it's more funny when you know that I didn't, you know, figure out what I wanted to name the world, so I just named it something random. I basically did the equivalent of what Kane did to Pomni in episode 1 of The Amazing Digital Circus. I just basically spun a wheel and the letters just kind of fell into place. My little fuck-ass birds in the sky, the illusion is broken. Ah, that's good to see my base, though. Flying in like this every once in a while. Okay. Flying in like that every once in a while can be quite nice. The plummet from the sky, however, really isn't. I was gonna put in an allium. That's the entire reason we flew away. Just for this. We flew and used several rockets just for this. But I want to put up paintings on the wall here as well, which is another reason why I would need a data pack. Oh, and I probably could get away with putting like a little fence situation here and having like a chair up against the window. Like a little window study nook. I'm gonna have to get rid of this chest, which is gonna be really annoying because look at all that junk that's in here. So I'm first gonna dump my other junk that I'm actually building with right now in here, including like my rockets, I guess. Just clear some space and then salmon head. Didn't know I had that. For now I'm gonna put the chest out here. Not the best location. Definitely gonna move it later, but for real quick, I am just doing this just to fit in a bit more stuff. And sir, can you not? Oh! I've made 2 of them angry at me at once. That doesn't happen very often. I forgot about my sweeping edge again. Wait a minute, I can just... Now you can't get me. Hehe. Even for ends, I want to cry. Do you want to respin? Do you want to do a different little task, see? Or are you sticking to this one? Will you try to roll for a better fate? There are 10 left in the singular ribbon. That just sounds like pain. That just sounds like pain and suffering to me. Oh yeah, I already have polar bear heads in there. Then need to grind up extra ones. I mean, what? Oh, I do need those and those, so I'll keep those in my inventory along with that. Good thing I noticed some blocks here. Okay. I do need to decide who the store clerk is gonna be here. Because in the end, I do want to have like workers like on armor stands everywhere. So I'm gonna have to have an armor stand person here working away. Maybe even 2. It is fair. Violence! Hello! Welcome on in, Axolotl J. Welcome on in, welcome on in. We're not really doing that much violence today. We're building, but if you want a violence, sure. Random violence on escapee Iron Golem. Why does it keep us in flight mode? There, that's your violence. I should make that a redeem maybe at some point. But yeah, no, I gotta figure out my armor stand bullshit again. Figure out what I want specifically. That's always the most difficult part about doing armor stand magic. It's figuring out what the hell you want. I do know that I want more little chairs, like, around here. No? You're also wrong. Can you not do that? Can you be like, not wrong? There we go. Wait a minute, by having one there, it means that I can't put the little sign for the thing on one of them. Oh, I hate that. I'll have another table here, and have this person looking out the window like this, so that they have some privacy with it. I do think I want to put one more table right here, which means I'm gonna have to use the crafting table over here real quick. I really do love the good old fence post pressure plates action. The tried and true method of old Minecraft. There's something so insanely nostalgic about doing this. I need to grab more sticks again. Actually, where the hell did I make my acacia chunk this time? Did I even replant my acacia saplings? Hold on. Need to check, I believe they'd be over in either this chest or the other one. Okay, so they're in the other building. Let's see. Are they up here? Yep, okay. Well, I know what time it is. I'm gonna make another acacia chunk. Also, again, sorry for the amount of times that there's like a little lag. As you can see, I have a memory thing up in the upper right corner. I don't know what's up with Lunar Client and just absolutely overloading my encoder. It's just a tried and true thing that always happens. Tried to fix it, I haven't been able to, so it does mean that it just stutters every now and again, and I do want to say sorry for that. At least it doesn't stutter so bad that it has brought down the stream before. Other things have, but the encoder overloading hasn't been an issue. Not in that way, at least. Oh, that's perfect. I didn't mean for it to be perfect. I also didn't mean for you to exist. You get to stay. Oh, a wandering trader, eh? What do you have to offer? Ooh, okay, you have some fun mini blocks. It's a good thing that you remind me of the existence of some of these. So, let's see. What is it saying? Mini lodestone? A mini lodestone could be fun to decorate with. As well as the mini flowering azalea. I'm gonna kill this guy. Because he has, like, nothing useful. He has just reminded me of what could be, though. Also, I need his head. Thank you, sir. And hopefully, yay! That's a new one to the collection. I didn't have the creamy trader llama yet. I really love using trader llama heads, like as an idea for maybe some of the kids around the village, or in the city more so. So it's getting less and less of a village now. But I think it could be so stinking cute. I'm gonna sleep through the night just so I can see when I'm doing a bit better. I could turn on full bright again, but I really don't want it today. I am running so low on wood. I shouldn't have just taken down my wood chunk like that. Oh wait, hold on, let me put these arrows away. Do I seriously not have anything more? Oh wait, I have fences and stuff here. Okay. Gotta pray for that acacia to grow faster. Do something. I also know I'm gonna need dark oak. Probably for that one as well as pale oak. Pale oak I got a decent amount of again because I recently took care of, you know, replanting that stuff after complete deforestation. Dark oak not so much, but this is gonna also give us the sticks we need for the signs. And to think that will only be done with not even 1/3 once I'm finished down here. Right. I need to go in here. I know my own base very well, chat. Clearly, I'm very familiar with my own base. Anyways. I should put some of these flowers in my inventory, like, I think that will be a nice combination of flowers. It's already very orangey in here. Having even more orange would potentially ruin it. There's such a thing as too much orange. I'm also gonna trade that in for a lantern right here. That also really doesn't need anything because of the glowstone that feeds into this farm. All I would potentially need another one at is this little spot, so I may just do that. You can't really see it from the outside because trapdoors are relatively tiny. You can still hang a lantern off of it and it has like... oh yeah, I like this. Yeah. Am I gonna grab the leather I just got? I think I am. Wait, it is leather for... No wait, it's wool for paintings. Never mind, never mind. I have to pay these guys a visit. Oh. I want to use you. Again, chat, if anyone knows that one data pack that allows you to add custom paintings instead of just overwriting other ones, it'd be really fucking cool and awesome if you guys could DM me that or like tell me which one that is, because that one's gonna go into this world. No questions asked. I don't care how difficult it's gonna be for me to figure out how to set it up. I really want it. Maybe I should be smart about this. And cancel out some blocks, because I know what size I would want. Yes, that's a good painting to have. That's a good painting to have, I think. Well, let me see that from the outside, actually. I'm walking by. Oh, yeah, that's nice. I like that. And then maybe one more here. Like one of those, too tall variants. Now, I know that there's a few different paintings in this size. I want to quickly cycle through and see if I can find them all. Oh, that's new. At least to me. Oh, I just had one of the ones I really like. The stereotypical blue skull painting. You know what? Actually, I think it could use a hint of blue in here with the amount of oranges and everything. Like, there's so many warm tones. I think it does need the cool tone in here to even it out. I mean, I may actually cover part of the glowstone up using it as well, but not yet, because we also have got the upstairs to do. And for the upstairs here, again, we're gonna start with removing all of the torches first and making this a mob spawner. If it will let me. There we go. That's one mob spawner with lighting issues. And I think I want to have another corner situation going on over here. Basically mimic the downstairs. Okay, but with the lighting issue, why does this look kind of really fucking cool? Oh, one more for the back. And put in, where's the hell are my slabs? There's my slabs. Lantern right here this time. Bye-bye cool lighting glitch. And maybe have another bench situation going on around these edges, and then have some loose table. And upstairs it's just gonna be loose tables, and none of this bench stuff. So now I am genuinely in need of my acacia trees growing. What I do also want to do is maybe put some flower pots in places. I just realized that this theoretically could be like a really good place for— oh, I forgot that you can do that. This looks so ridiculous. Such a big vase for like such small flowers. I'm so glad I'm using a resource pack that retextures them to be like this. Because imagine if I didn't have that resource pack on that makes the flowers in flower pots into little bouquets. Imagine if I didn't have that. That would look so ridiculous. Oh my god. Anyways, please tell me at least one acacia. That's more than one acacia. Very happy about that. Thank you, universe. You're actually able to treat me kindly for once. Let me strip you of all that you have. Any spare acacia saplings, by the way? I'm gonna just bone meal. Like, turn them into bone meal, basically. Yeah, that's everything. Just don't know where yet, so in the junk chest over here they go. One day I'll clean up my base. Not today. Definitely not I'm gonna watch you die. There we go. It's taking fucking forever. Holy shit, this thing's been working a bit again. I sometimes forget that for a tiny farm, it's actually very efficient. Like, the farm itself, absolutely tiny. Ridiculously tiny, but weirdly efficient despite that. Okay, I maybe want to add in some carpet later as well. Maybe even remove that white carpet, because I put the white carpet here when I only had, you know, white wool available, and I was trying to spawn-proof this area. But now I've got, like, green wool over there. I've got the other wool types. I may actually turn my green wool guy into a cyan wool. Yeah, I may actually just do that in a sec. I should have to dive for it. Hold on. We're getting distracted. This very normal here. Distraction is very normal. Cyan dye. I've got more than enough materials to continuously re-dye those sheep. The only issue is you know, getting the right angle to re-dye it. Oh wait. That's right! I need to wait until they've got wool, and then I need to hit it the exact second that it has wool. Fuck. Okay, so we're gonna be standing here waiting for this stupid sheep to eat. I am holding right click, by the way. I am holding right click. The second the sheep eats, it's gonna turn into a cyan sheep. We just have to beat the, yeah, there we go. So we've officially switched one of them over, even though it's temporarily. I'm gonna put the excess one in there, because our inventory is already mighty full as is. And let's get over there and put maybe some cyan carpet down. It is gonna balance it out very nicely here. Like, especially, yeah, with the orange, like, I'm gonna teach you guys a bit of color theory. With the orange being so aggressively overwhelming here, having that cyan in is the perfect complementary, I dare say. I'm gonna put that cyan carpet literally fucking everywhere. All this just to do this, by the way, guys. And then slabs. And then I'll put like a chair over here. And then if I push one of these in, technically it will take up that space. And it does look a little bit wonky. It does look like someone messed with the chairs, but that's fine with me. And we'll put a lantern there for lighting. And I'll have a little corner bench situation going on over here. With maybe like a table right here. Actually, if I do that, yeah, that is actually perfect with the amount of block space we need for all of the signs. And I'll also already preemptively place that here. I am gonna need a metric fuck ton of signs to support this. I've also already ran out of pressure plates again. So 2 of those. And this is just gonna be a little mini table, so this can just be 2 upside down stairs like this. And we're gonna have a lot of that style just dotted around here. Oh. So people sitting here, and I think one by the window, actually. And then I'll start placing some of the intended chairs. Come on, there we go, that's 1. Having 2 here could be cute. That won't take up each other's block space. It's good. I can't put one like right there, even though I'd wanna. Let's see, what if I put like 1 more right here? Yeah, that could work. However, I'm gonna change some of these out from these tables, potentially, to slab-related tables. For extra lighting, of course. I mean, right now the only lighting we have is that, or I could potentially double up some slabs here on some corners. Put lights on there, and we just don't have anything on these tables. Because that is my big issue with this, is I can't decorate stuff on the tables themselves. But for now, we'll walk downstairs, make some more signage. Another one died down here. Anyways, we don't have to worry about those right now. Oh yeah, wait, I need to put an extra chair, like, right here. Does mean that there's a limited space for flower pots. I'm really quickly gonna see if I've got more polished iron slabs. I should have them. I should have at least gotten myself a decent bit of polished iron still. Yeah, I got more slabs. Okay. We're gonna switcheroo how we've done some of the lighting. It's gonna look weird. It's gonna look ugly for a tiny bit, but oh well. Imagine what I could do if I had a furniture mod installed though, chat. I don't want to do a furniture mod though for a single reason, and that's I don't want to make it too easy on myself to just come up with just about any little thing. Because then I could have put couches there that are usable, and whilst that would have been really cool and all, I fear I would have, you know, inhibited my own creativity a little bit with it. I think I would have been over-reliant almost on the furniture items from mods. And now you don't need to exist in that space anymore. Which means that I can start dotting these around. I did think I'm just gonna add a lantern right here so I can remove this one. Now, hopefully this won't cause mob spawning. That's my only concern. Actually, let me switch out everything for flowers. Main hotbar. Yeah, that's all my flowers. So I'll have a flower pot there, and yeah, that's the only places where we can put flowers. That's my tiny little issue with how I've done things, but oh well. We'll just have a few of these big pots dotted about. I mean, I can like put my table here by the window. Yep. Nope. There we go. Okay, let me first actually put all of the signs around to make sure I've got enough of these. Probably not. The fact that I can know some, like, I know a trick to make these chairs look even better, but then they'd look wildly out of place. Like, the other cafe is gonna have signs and chairs of that value, not this one. I want to grab some more of this cyan fucking, whatchamacallit? Oh, I'm blanking! Cyan fucking carpet, there we go, for upstairs. Because right now it feels very barren to my brain up here. Could also be because I haven't put any paintings, haven't really decorated much. I mean, my main issue is also that it's just like, I've only got pressure plates, man. You can't put items on there. What I can absolutely do is grab armor stands later though, to spruce this place up a bit more. What flowers do I want where? Fuck it, one more flower pot over here shouldn't hurt. And then an allium over here. And you know what, I'll put another decorative pot like right here for some cohesion with downstairs. And I will put another allium in that, maybe. Yeah, allium actually does work decently well. And I'll start putting up some paintings. I am fine with that one. You look a bit too gloomy. You already are downstairs. Please. Are there only 3 of these? No, you also have the old ones, of course. Okay, just making sure these are all the ones available. Okay, then I'm going this one. And then we'll have one more painting like right over here. Actually, no. If I can force it to put a painting up here, that'd be nice. Actually. No, that already takes up a full block space. I'm mostly researching past few years of relevant media. Physics anime has gone horribly down in quality. I mean, some have, others haven't. Depends on, like, what studio as well. Some studios have been absolutely insane as of late. And other studios, they've just kind of given up. I mean, the studio responsible for My Hero Academia's adaptation is doing an absolutely great job with Gachiakata, in my opinion. Again, that's an opinion, though. There we go. Hopefully didn't roll over too much. But there are other studios that have indeed fallen off. I mean, I think the studio adapting Freerun is also doing a great job, both visually and, like, narratively. Of course they've had to skip over content because, you know, that's how it goes. But then there are some that are absolutely downright horrendous. I can't really think of any because I'm very selective with what anime I watch and I haven't really watched that much anime in the recent times, but I do think the ones I just mentioned are good examples of they're still doing something right. Actually, no, I don't want to use my acacia for that. Use a dark oak log. Thank you. Now turn those into paintings. Oh, I may just try and Google on stream if I can get the data pack for this. Hold on. Minecraft. What version am I playing in? 1.11. Let me see. Is there? There should be one. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, then you have to make a data pack yourself. Oh. Oh, that's scary. Oh, I may need help with that. Or is there... Let me see. I'm gonna check this out further after stream, but I'm really curious to add more paintings. Also, I only just now noticed that the following fucking, alert didn't play. Thank you, Axolotl J, for the follow. I'm sorry I didn't call it out, mate. For some reason, Twitch decided to not really play the alert for me. It may have played on stream, but I really didn't hear it. Sorry about that. I'm taking sips of water, by the way. Recent releases, 80% of things like my gift level 9. Yeah. That it's getting really common for anime to have obnoxiously long titles because that's how people tend to search for them, like just keywords in titles. 15% information media like Jujutsu Kaisen, which is generally bad writer to blame and older titles. Yeah. I'm gonna say it, I'm personally not a fan of Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm sorry to the Jujutsu Kaisen fans in my chat. Hold on, I need to fix my tracking. Hold on, guys. I noticed the same issue as earlier happened again, where for some reason it decides that me looking to the side is me looking straight at the screen. I hate it, Giga is a horrible writer. I don't really have a say in that matter. I'm gonna be honest, I think some of the characters are fucking annoying. I hate the standard shonen protagonist, you know, stereotype, and that's just me. Maybe shonen just isn't my fucking genre either, could be the case. But I don't really like Itadori, friendship is magicking his way through shit half the time, from what I can tell. The visual art style just also isn't for me. I don't know why people are obsessed with Gojo. Like, I do know that oh my god, that was the biggest lag spike we've had thanks to the fucking encoder. Holy shit. No, I know that Gege killed off Gojo because Gojo was getting too popular and everyone was gonna be a whiny little bitch about Gojo the entire time. Like, that's all I know. Holy lag spike. Okay, what's taking up so much besides just Minecraft? There's something else happening in the background. I miss Sailor Moon, same. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. That should already help a tiny bit. Maybe I should move away from Microsoft Edge. It's taking up a decent bit of my, a decent bit of my everything. Holy shit, why is Microsoft Edge doing so much? I have one browser page open! A lot of recent animes are also one stuff generally been going on past the point they should. Yeah, but that's generally also just a thing that happens with overconsumption, where they'll keep a series going or keep a successful IP going just to ensure, you know, more money to the company that's adapting, to the point that sometimes the authors themselves who have made said IP don't even really get a say in it anymore because they've already sold the rights to that IP to be adapted, you know? Some authors struggle with this more than others. I mean, I haven't had to struggle with it yet, luckily. Please, people, read my shit. It'd mean the world to me. No, can you? Thank you. That's another kitty cat. Can you sit over here, poor chance? Can I lure this cat to sit more over here? Maybe sit on the couch. Hold on. If I can get this cat on the couch. This is, by the way, not supposed to be the cat cafe. The one across the street is. But I just think it'd be absolutely adorable. Oh, look at him. Look at my little boy. Oh. Yeah, you know what? You get to sit atop the couch like that. You get to decide how you sit, buddy. I'm gonna put the card away, not the landlines. I need Oxide AC still. And just put this all the way around here. Maybe I'll replace those blocks real quick with just straight up cyan wool. I just learned Ash was removed as a protagonist of Pokemon. I liked Ash. I have mixed feelings on Ash. I may have only enjoyed him slightly because of the fact that he has been the protagonist for as long as I can remember. But again, sometimes to me shonen protagonists and the like are just incredibly annoying. And yeah, for me the entire strongest trope, it's sorry to say, it's really overdone. And you can basically call out an entire narrative by, like, there's so many things, like, I have to become the strongest. And that's why I like Freerun that much, because, like, Freerun is just after crazy spells. Like, she doesn't care about becoming the strongest. Technically, she is one of the strongest people in the narrative, but, you know, that... She doesn't really pursue it for strength, and I like that. I like the slower pace of Freerun, personally. I enjoy it a lot, it makes my brain very happy, and it also honestly tackles a bit of an issue that I think, you know, doesn't get tackled very often in anime, or any other media really, and that's like dealing with grief. Because a large part of Freerun is still the fact that, you know, Hummel haunts her narrative specifically. Like, she actually has to deal with the fact that she had some form of feelings towards a mortal person, like, with a shorter lifespan than her, that she basically spent 10 years with and that just died. So yeah. Sport don't fly, I'm happy certain shows are actually officially ended. Which I ended up on high note after mostly toxic fans grew up. Vigilantes is, technically, I believe, counts as a prequel? Vigilantes goes into people with smaller quirks that wouldn't be able to get into, the, actual academy. Oshinoko also has confirmed ending to the story, although the anime is still releasing. Yeah. Oshinoko has a really controversial ending as someone who's read the manga, so just a heads up for all of you anime watchers, I'm not gonna spoil anything, just, we may have another Attack on Titan, sting on our hands where people get really disappointed or really confused with the ending, yeah. Vigilantes isn't bad, but it's a completely different flow of story, just in the same mode. Yeah, exactly, I kind of prefer Vigilantes. I haven't watched that much of it, but I do kind of prefer it. Like, having the occasional cameo of other characters that you know in the story, it's fun. It's really nice. Again, I just think I prefer the characters because they feel a little bit more grown up. I mean, some of the cast is also older than the cast of My Hero Academia, for the most part, that you follow them, and you can really tell by the maturity of the characters. Personally, I think Vigilantes has a good show of characters in themselves. Yeah, there's actually, for me, I really like the character complexity behind some of the characters. I do not like Popstep basically being, you know, dressed like that when she's supposed to be a high schooler, though. Like, all for you, like, feeling confident in your own skin, girl, but which adults allowed this? Which adult looked at that character and design and was like, yeah, that's perfectly normal. Especially knowing what angle she would usually be viewed at by her audience, considering her fucking quirk. Seriously, who allowed that shit? Okay, now I'm gonna have to grab my deep slate tiles. Ugh. I thought I forgot to grab those. But we're nearly done with this one, at least. Only an hour and a half in, and we're nearly done with the first bit of interior. Maybe if my sheep, you know, go a little bit faster, could have gone a bit faster. Otherwise, I'm here. Yeah. Oh my god, but that was, okay, I don't know what happened just now, but something just happened. Anyways, yeah. I like learning about Captain Celebrity, it was cute. I think I had to stop watching for a tiny bit in between that, because I was very busy. Where I stopped watching, I really just genuinely wanted to punch him in the face. Yeah, like, I get it, her quirk is invincibility, but what the fuck, writers? Like, who passed up? Who gave the okay there? You know, I just want to have a talk about why you do that to canonically underage characters. I just want to have a talk. I'll likely not get it though. I at some point need to really do the interior of this house. Hold on. Never mind, hold on. I need to take a step back. You guys are seeing this, right? How much more alive it feels. Like, up there, not really. But it will come. Like, although it looks so nice and dark right now as well because of the ceiling. Ah, I'm loving it. I'm having fun with this build. Okay, time to turn this into a mob farm again. Mob farmification complete, including wacky lighting. And let me immediately just do that. So one right there. And I'll say like one right here. Very nice and centralized lighting. And then reach out fully, sorry. I could have made clothing with her DNA for a costume and would turn invisible with her. Exactly! Each clothing is made with a DNA so it can permeate into the ground. Oh! Oh yeah, that's how that worked. And no, they could have done that for so many characters. It just feels really weird that they just basically decided to make some characters half naked. Oh, not you calling Mirio too basic looking to remember. I agree with it though. I'm not a fan of Mirio's design. It did take Mirio a while to get his hero costume, maybe because of that needing prototypes, so it makes sense to take. Yeah, give her clothes. These are 15-year-old children, please. For real. For fucking real. Again, Popstep is like, she would also be at that age, and she is technically more clothed. Which really isn't that high of a bar to beat if you're going up against fucking Agakure, but put the child in maybe not a bodysuit like that. Knowing that her fucking quirk is her basically jumping extra much, and she uses that to do concerts on street poles. I cannot fucking stop just, you know, getting upset about that because what? Everyone knows what angle she would be seen at continuously during her performances. And it's just so, like, disgustingly disrespectful to the character, if you ask me. I get so fired up talking about some of these media. I'm sorry for anyone in chat who was like, but I thought it was good. Also, I just realized I'm doing benches when there's not really supposed to be benches up here. This will be the final bit of benches, I promise, chat. You know what? They get to have the floating slab. Final bench gets to have the floating slab treatment. Oh, maybe I'll just keep it like this. And they can have an Oxeye Daisy to look at. And the people over here. A white tulip. And now I am just gonna have to start placing... Where the hell are my signs? Oh, there's my signs. Certified blind person. Correction Mirio's suit is made using his hair. Still a bit whack. But, like, they could have gone that direction for a lot of characters and maybe not, you know, literally make them naked. Then again, Japan is just also sometimes really, really, really weird about some stuff. Like, I get cultural difference, but at some point we need to stop looking at that like cultural difference and more looking at it like maybe these people weren't raised right. Just saying. And sorry we're doing controversial takes on the LadyPhantasma VTuber channel and over here on the Twitch, but I feel like sometimes it just needs to be, you know, called out when something's real fucking weird and yeah. It's just really fucking weird. I need to go back down for more signage. I also can't wait for a bit more of this stuff. So I can just put it around more. Again, wrong way. I need to be in here. That should be more than enough signs. I find that such a cute little nook. Like, if I could put some of the carpet here as well, with these tables specifically. Oh, I forgot to put a flower in here. You get to have the Lily of the Valley. The biggest one of the ones with the bouquets. Also, I feel so bad for her creating not have. Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. No problem. For the men in chat, just imagine having two, like, rotund objects that are actually quite heavy taped to you by one spot that slap against you constantly. That you have to keep up fighting. Just imagine that. This is just, it's painful. It's really, really fucking painful. Let's just say that. Let me continue. Oh, come on. I thought I placed that correctly. I do like the idea of having this be a little bit more open, like an actual good lounge, almost. Like, it's less busy up here. When I do my armor stone magic, I'm also gonna make it, you know, less busy up here than downstairs. Like, the downstairs is the least busiest, then is this, and then one more spot, I guess. I do want to put one more table somewhere. Like, this is gonna be the busiest little area, I reckon. I can put another single table here somewhere. Nah, fuck it, I'm gonna put it downstairs. I can do another window table situation over here. Sitting right beside the stairs can be very annoying, but I do think it works. And then I need to bring up the paintings upstairs, but I first wanna... And I know I used jungle here originally. I may swap that out partially for the orange. Or just keep this specific part like this, but I am definitely gonna swap this out. Huh, I forgot they could do that. I forgot they could do that. I can't make that look a bit thicker. I can make it look like that, but then it doesn't work the way I want it to. Let me put you in there. We'll put a decorative pot over here. God fucking damn it. And here I can actually use one of my orange tulips again. Because of the fact that over here there's not a lot of orangey stuff going on, that works. What if I get blue orchids? What if I get blue orchids? Reasons partners are made with extra support in mind. Fair. Basically mini binders sometimes, especially if... Oh, that's how you call yours your binder. I have to say, of the many anime I've looked at so far, I hated solo leveling the most. I refuse to watch solo leveling. I don't know why, but I've looked at just the fucking thing a little bit. I know that it's like based on a webtoon or something, like along those lines, but I can't help it. I don't feel like I'd enjoy it at all. Hi Marla, welcome on in. Thanks for daily offering. Welcome to the midday stream. I know, it's a very rare one for me to do. I'm just enjoying it. Good day, Peacock, thank you. Good to see you too, my friend. How are you doing today? Are you doing fine? Are you doing good? I do hope so. Are you streaming later today as well? Manhwa is 9 times better. Huh. The first 3 seasons are completely different tone-wise from the coming season, and I can't wait to finally see how I made it. Where did I put my firework rockets? Are they in there? They are in here. Okay, we're gonna have to once again make a scary little bit of a flight. Where is the nearest swamp? Oh, would you look at that? And a conveniently placed little patch of right what I need. However, I will be nice and find the bones that I've scattered around somewhere. Bone meal. I'll be nice and keep the ecosystem thriving at least a little bit. I know how I like how I have a marker for a pale oak that I haven't been to. I only have that because of chunk base, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I've used chunk base a lot of recent anime or adaptation of manhwa instead of mangas. Yeah, but I'm not all. I can't help it. Like I don't know how to feel about manhwa. I'm just scouting. Nice. 2 streams one day. Not sure. Maybe I may just keep it at this one today. I was more so asking if you were gonna stream tonight. Sadly, manhwa writers love them to make power fantasy. Probably why I don't like him as much. I like Freerun because she's trying not to be the strongest. Like, she literally is okay with doing something for a spell that allows you to break eggs into a bowl without getting any eggshells in. Like, that's Freerun. She will not do it for, like, a spell that obliterates people. She won't take it the easy route, being like, oh yeah, I will claim the free spell from the fucking mage exam, like, first class mage exam. No, she's like, nah, I find the pursuit of it more fun. And then just does it her own way. Oh no, you're scouting tonight. Oh, I thought you were scouting right now. Oopsie. Misinterpreted what you said, sorry my friend. Over tomorrow evening will be my next, what spell should be for? Yeah. I mean, I love Freerun because it also has realistic folk spells. I mean, in a lot of anime and stuff, and a lot of media, you'll see these powerful spells like Fireball, Fire Blast, I don't know, Meteor Shower or some shit, Magic Missile. All great and all, but in a realistic setting, wouldn't it have been more common for people to make spells that help them with, like, the mundane shit, like a spell to wash your clothes easily, a spell that would help you heat an oven to the perfect temperature in case you've got a shitty oven. And that's exactly what you notice in Freerun, with all of these folk spells being things that you would realistically see developed in an actual world with magic. I mean, hello, magic would be great for little convenient things. So, seeing that portrayed in Freerun is such a breath of fresh air instead of the constant, I need to get stronger, I need to learn the strongest spells, and then you just have Freerun on the side being like, I've got the strongest spell already, I can see through people's clothes with this spell, ha ha ha, or, I've got a spell that allows me to trap a bird by looking at it. No? And those are all real spells in that anime, by the way, and I fucking love Freerun for it! I love Freerun for it! Oh, I have not been keeping up with chat again, oopsie. 6 ends started the next set of 2, and now I don't want to do anything anymore. Oh, I've scouted twice, normally week from 1:30 to 4 p.m. every 2 weeks, 8 to 11. However, next week, no, because Cave Town. Cave Town is amazing. Have fun, mate. I have noticed that, for me, concert going is something I very rarely think of, though. I find it very curious. I love seeing all of my friends going to concerts and shit. Like, I genuinely enjoy seeing them go to concerts. I'll be looking at my little phone like a proud little parent and being like, oh, they're having fun. But at the thought of going to a concert myself, I'll be like, but I can give myself ear damage at home. Someone explain this. Someone explain why I feel so proud seeing my friends just go to concerts and having fun, but the second I think of going to a concert, all I can think of is giving myself ear damage at home instead. Like, genuinely also just the ear damage part. Back to home base. I've gotten 36 blue orchids, should be enough. Spell to find the one sock in the washing machine. Yeah! Those would be realistically developed spells in a world of magic. Going with Raspberry next week. Oh, have fun, you two! I'm willing to try a respin, but very likely Moving will know productivity is evil. That's fair. Introvert vibes. Potentially, which is really funny knowing how social I get at events. Maybe it's because of that. Maybe it's because I get so social at events that my brain's just like, nah. You know? Also, this means that we're gonna have a total of at least 3 cafes, that being that one, and then the cafe over in the park. All close to each other. If this isn't feeling like a tourist trap, I don't know what else I have to do to make it feel like one. Oh? Wordle! Oh, thank you, mate! Hold on, let me bring that up. Let me bring in the Wordle. Let me bring in the Wordle. Like anime that reads and learns that are creating things, like a project being Blacksmith or the Lord of Territory and building it up, but sadly a lot of them like to spice their content halfway through romance that I love. Yeah, it's like me having to read books for school and suddenly there is a completely unwarranted sex scene in a book and I'll be like, your narrative could have worked so much without the smut. I am not here to read porn. I am here to read a book so I fucking pass my exam. You know? That's, I think, my biggest gripe with Dutch literature as well. Okay, so we've got an O in the middle. Now, I know that I call B it because we don't have an R and like other things. But smut? No, I don't like smut. I'll read it if Tale of Lost World ever gets a smut fic, and that's just because of the fact that I'm the author and I want to know what the fuck you guys are doing. And honestly, I'm not gonna say anything about it yet, but if you guys want fuel for things, I could always be posting some, you know, canon little lore drops and little fun facts on the Tumblr. I do have a Tumblr. I find life romance and family life, and I hate how lustful writers treat love and how they turn the story into focusing on nothing but, hey, look, pretty lady. Yeah, I get it. Love isn't lust. Love isn't lust! Yes, you said it! Thank you! Oh my god. I'm struggling between maybe grabbing more letters and trying to see if I can figure out the position of the A and the T. Honestly, I am hearing you would love bookworm. A foot. Milo! Stop it with your feet! I'll do it if it's that. Milo, can you stop? Milo, buddy, I'm starting to think that you're looking at the fucking the answers of the Daily Wordle. Why not older the Tale of Lost World characters? In the beginning, all across the board except Daniel and Yevel, it's 14. Yevel starts out as 15. Daniel starts out at age 12. And in the ending, if you count the epilogue as well, then they end up being mostly across the board 21, with Yevel being 22 and Daniel being 19. There we go. Also, yes, I'm adding in more particles. Particles on this spot specifically. Burying firefly bushes like this, by the way, means that it's always dark where the firefly bush is. Why are you not generating particles? Did I miss something with you? No, you should be covered completely after that. I'm watching all anime that came out post 2021. I'm not, I promise. Wait. I forgot already what I said again. Guys, the immediate amnesia of speaking struck me again. What did I say? What was I saying again? Okay, here it could also work. Need to just refix that. Particles! I love lagging on my world with particle systems. We need more blue flowers, chat. Alright, I should warn you about Amara's work. Five Nights at Freddy's dating Sim and Hades as the prodag. What?! That's fucking wild! That is fucking wild. Amnesia is a mood. It really is. It's not a good mood, but it's definitely a mood. I'm just gonna put some flower pots in the middle as well, like this. Fuck it. Actually, no, that doesn't look good to my brain. Wait, what if I grab some of my acacia trapdoors and make some shelving, actually? Yeah, trapdoors could be used as shelving. And I'll grab a few more colors of flower. Like a few of those tulips. Maybe a few lilies valleys, azure blue eyes, and those. I'll check on the cyan wool situation. I do love, by the way, how the sightlines so far are looking in my city. I like my sightlines, and so far they're working out quite well. Why have a mouth if you can scream? Hates. Let me tell you how much I've grown to hate you. No, I'm not gonna do the M monologue. Or should I? Damn it, Kane. You mean damn it, Am? Fighting is the most important functionality. Oh my god. Oh my god. All I can think of is like the hate monologue from Am. It's really funny because instead of calling it the hate monologue, I accidentally called it the hate speech at school, and it got a bit of a rise out of people being like, ah yes, the hate speech of Am from I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. So me misspeaking has accidentally done stuff again. I perpetually cannot fucking speak to save my life, and I've once again proven that. I'm gonna put a blue one up here. I'll put one up here with the orange, or the, yeah, with the orange tulip. I actually want that. There we go. Ah, didn't mean to fly. And I'll put one like right here with, I think an azure blue eye would look very cutesy next to it. Or use a dandelion to bring in the yellows from that painting. But then there's a lot of yellow in frame if you look around, so I may just change that out into it. Yeah, that actually works quite well. You haven't read I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream? I haven't read it either. I have partially listened to the radio telling if I want nommings. Go grab yourself some nommings! Starting out with rainbow chocolate chip cookies. How the fuck would I go make those? Do we have those in the house? Do we even have those in the house? Right now, EP? Hey, rest up if you must, Milo. Hey, being here is never an obligation. Remember, you already got your streak. You're free! You're free from the streaking! I mean, what? Hold on. I mean, what? We have a box to bake them? Then you can go bake them, love. Are you waiting for my permission to bake cookies? You shouldn't have to do that, you know? They're your cookies too! But you wanted to? How about I get another one to make them? I'm only on 49 days, damn. I really am. My darling, my beautiful. Okay, I was stuck there, but... Go ahead! You can make them! It's okay, I'm busy building in Minecraft anyways. I'll just get myself a new pack to make them sometime, promise. Okay, hint of red again. Are we seeing the color theory going on here, chat? Are we seeing it? Scam Corp? Never mind, it worked. Kid Corp. Yeah, it's a Kid Corp. There's some really adorable little corps up in here that you can get. I think I'm mostly happy with it. Maybe one more like flower up here. So not all of the flowers are like at the same height. Let's just what do I want? Maybe Lily of the Valley? No, that's very double. Thank you for the hydrate. Dandelion could work. Yeah, I think I like the dandelion. And then I'll add one more decorative pot with an allium in it. Just need to see where, I think. Wee. Thank you for snack time as well. What's wrong? Comboter with March 5th. Hold on, I'm gonna come downstairs because I can vibe check that because fuck no. I can quickly tell if that's actually bad or if it's still good, because they'll sometimes put on dates that are absolutely, you know, wrong. Sorry to say that, but usually they can be very wrong with the dates of their own product. So I can come downstairs to check that if you want. I genuinely know, by the way, chat, how to check that because I'm gonna say it. I have had to make do with stuff that's past date, and otherwise, that is dumb sometimes. Okay, Aurelium, how about otherwise, we go to the store afterwards? You know most dates are best by not actually expiration, right? Otherwise, no cookies. I can get us new butter at the store. You can go to the local store, I don't mind. We will be pretty darn good regardless. The only issue is if they have it. I'm cooking now. Chat, I needed to do a BRB anyways to charge my headset. Are we all cool with me doing a silly BRB to also immediately walk to the store so I don't sit staring at my headset? Butter doesn't go bad. I'll still check. Hold on. We're gonna AFK over here. Pretending like, yeah, I think over here. We're gonna AFK looking at this flower, guys. Can we get Aurelium as backup streamer then if you go to shop? Sure, but then there's one issue, and that's gonna be having the mic on whilst the audio is playing via my speakers. So like sure things that you can leave in the open. Aurelium takeover? Yeah, sure, I am down. I don't know if Aurelium is. I'm really quickly gonna go check. I'm gonna actually put this on the BRB screen during. So give me a moment. chat, there's no need for an beryllium takeover. The butter's still good. Give me a moment to catch my breath. I just ran upstairs again. I will say I forgot how disgusting I consider butter without salt in it. Ooh. But the butter is still good. The way I checked is my usual, which is just to slice off a tiny bit, and you basically spread it over your tongue. That way you kind of get to all of your taste buds. And from there on out, you just see if you can taste anything off. At least that's the way that I know how to do it. I need to grab some more of the deep slate tiles. I hope I still have them. Yeah, that will do. I've got enough lanterns. I need to just light it up a bit more up there. I'll also immediately check if I've got more carpet again. Butter doesn't go bad. I know. There are some types that can sometimes taste very off though. Like, that's a type of bad that you have to look out for if it just tastes awful. But unsalted butter is free from that because unsalted butter just always tastes like shit. You heard it here first. Streamer doesn't like unsalted butter. Also, sorry if you guys hear something. It appears that my neighbor is chopping up firewood for his furnace again. You guys may hear that in the background. It's just that. He needs his firewood, chat. Be not afraid. My neighbor just needs firewood to keep himself warm. The package is 140 grams. Remaining butter with wrapping is 150. Slice off a tiny bit. You'll be good. Salt! Arson? No. Not arson.
Awesome.
Oh, we have no butter because Ember hates churning some up. Fair. I like butter occasionally. I'm a little creature. I like grabbing butter, like specifically the type that you're supposed to use to like bake stuff with. And I like just eating the butter raw. Don't judge me, chat. I really like my raw butter. I really like it. Only if it's salted though. Only if it's salted. But I really like my raw butter. I really like it. And I'm gonna use the poppy flower up there.
You better not eat it like a candy bar.
Maybe I do! Okay, but hear me out. It's just like with whipped cream. Like, you know how if you leave it in the fridge for long, it gains like this outer, like slightly colored edge, which has a slightly different flavor and texture? I like that. I like the slightly different flavor and texture. Arrest me for that if you will, officer, but I will forever be free. I will forever be free in my own world. Okay, this is kind of cute. This is oh, fuck. Nope, I need to put some blocks there. Is there sherry? Hold on, is there no? That is true.
We were resting time.
We were no, don't arrest me. Actually, you judge too much. My entire existence is based on health regulation. Eating straight butter is literally one of the most unhealthy things you can do. I only did it sometimes. Oh, okay, hold on. Is there? Oh, these are cool. I know I have this one in the library, but I didn't really process it. This one looks too gloomy for the atmosphere though. This will do. It makes it seem like there's a bit of a mural going on. And I'll put some flowers by it again. So I want to do a dandelion, but I also want to do a poppy flower up here. Because the poppy, I feel like that's becoming the, like, flower of the city. Like, the city equivalent of a national flower. That's what it is. And I think that's really cool. I know that there's more than just these two, right? I swore that there's more than those two variants. Right, we'll have the Donkey Kong reference up, I guess. No, I want a different size. Hold on, I need to do that. And then, let's see, which one feels most appropriate? We already have that one. None of them are really striking my fancy so far. We already have that one downstairs as well. I'll do the villager painting. I think that could be kind of cute. Does this ad supports Twitch? No. Oh, tomorrow is the 1-year anniversary between me and Aurelian. We'll have been together for a full year. And I am personally really happy about that. It's gonna be a full calendar year of being together with them. Meaning I won't have a stream tomorrow either. I'll be celebrating. Oh chat, it's so obvious by my voice that I'm in love, isn't it? Disgusting. And yes, that was a bit of a reference to how I said it. Okay, now I just need the carpet to finalize this. What an angle. I don't have the like nice amount of armor stands to currently armor stand magic just to my full potential. Oh, hiccups. But I may try to make some armor stands. Well, congratulations. Have a nice anniversary. Thank you. Happy partnershiping. Thank you. Thank you, guys. It does help that I'm always very open about this on stream. Like, I know some fellow VTubers and stuff are probably fucking mortified of admitting that they have a partner because, you know, sadly some of us have to deal with very parasocial chats that go fucking crazy. And I'm just so happy to know that my community is, you know, normal about it. How does one make an armor stand again? Armor stand. Oh, smooth stone slab. Big evil. Wait, now I have 2 of those. And last time I just couldn't get it done because of the sticks. So put that in. We'll use exactly 1 coal, and where the hell did I just put my sticks? Do I actually have spare sticks laying about? No, but I do have dark oaks. That's, you know, pretty equal to that. Okay. After seeing Ember's horrible luck, we are a lifetime banned from finding love. Personally, I prefer it that way. Fair. I kinda just don't vibe with how a lot of people treated you all. I really do not like how some of your exes have treated you, and I will still, if I could, beat them up, because what the fuck, man? I need water. I might maybe find someone someday, but that's fine. My advice, just let it happen. I wasn't really expecting to fall in love either. I doubt anyone does when they actually fall for someone. When you actually fall for someone, I can guarantee you're absolutely not expecting it half the time. Okay. I'm just hoping I've got enough sticks to get all of these armor stands. Yes, I do. Okay, the next question. Who are gonna be the citizens enjoying drinks? Struikelen. Oh my god, yes, falling into love like that. I think it would be a... Which one of these? I think a wandering trader would absolutely enjoy a drink. Do I still have... not really that much other armor. I mean, I could put this one on... come on, that one on. And then use like a blue dye for it. To have something close to that wandering trader color, and I'll probably give this guy my... I don't have copper leggings. Oh. I'll figure out the rest of his attire in a second. Where are my mob drops? I need to make him some shoes and some pants. So those are some pants, those are some shoes. I feel like a wandering trader would absolutely rock some red shoes. Maybe a really weird assumption to make of a wandering trader. And I think the brown pants will also just work. Oh, they're only 16 stackable? Okay, did not remember that. And I do need to grab like a bottle. I'll just grab an empty glass bottle to make it seem like he's done drinking. Hold on, I didn't read chat, sorry. I'm Aries. The only love I want is friends, and you as our children. I do not wish for romance, I merely want the affection and care of family and friends. Though for some others like Sinky, I wish for a proper partnership. And that's fair. That is so very fair, honestly. I get it. And I do hope for you guys that you get that. Everyone deserves a shot at love. You know? Not everyone deserves to keep it if they're horrible to their partners and stuff, but you know. Everyone deserves... Oh wait, I was still gonna look at the carpet, but everyone deserves a shot at it at least. Okay, that's a bit more carpet. And again, I have to think of who are going to be the people roaming around here. I know that I was going to make the cake granny a Siamese cat. Do I still have any spare heads? I mean, I have a rabbit head, but there's already like a rabbit working. I could make a ghast work here. Potentially. Could be an option. I know I've got a shit ton of heads of these guys as well as silverfish, but I don't know. Would that work in a drink stands? Probably not. I may try to get a parrot head. And where's luck was just, but the 12 requirement is fucking atrocious. Yeah. I feel bad for her on that aspect. Like, really bad. I think I'm gonna put the wandering trader guy who's enjoying his sip. I think I'm gonna put him in this corner. I don't know, this corner feels appropriate for a wandering trader guy. So now I got to styles, show base plate, no. Show arms, yes. Let me see. Apply gravity. No. I want to see if in the presets I can find one for sitting. Oh, there is a preset for sitting. Okay, that's a strong start. That's a strong start. Not exactly what we need. So let's start nudging. I believe, yeah, that's backwards. Tiny bit more. Oh no. There we go. Nudge it a tiny bit more. And then I need to get you more into that corner. No, X. It's negative of the X. There we go. And then I need to somehow fix your rotation. There we go. That works. Still floating a bit too much for my liking. So I'm gonna nudge him down just a tiny bit more. Yeah, that works. And then we'll work on post adjustments. Other side. Tilt it that way. And then it's just a right arm holding it. No, that's body. I need to do that on his right arm. And then I want to really just have him like raising his arms, just having a good time. Maybe even waving at someone. Oh, that's his leg. Like, I imagine someone's coming up to him and he's like waving over, being like, I'm over here. So for that I'll also need to lower that one. Probably by 2 will be enough. And I may just lower one of his legs to really make him seem like he's having a good time. Maybe lower both of his legs actually, by 1. By 2 could also work. No, I need to raise that one again. So that's our wandering trader who's having a really good time. I'm waving someone over. The wandering trader fits more as the cafe where he's just scamming you with €12 coffee. No, that's the other one. The normal villager models and golems mainly now one as patrons as if they're on break. Aww. I will get this one ready, so he'll be waving over at this one maybe. I do want someone sitting next to him, so I think I may just put a llama, like a trader llama, next to him. Which will be very funny to me. I may indeed put an iron golem, just so I can use one of my many iron golem heads that I've spread around the city on this guy. I want to use a white one for that, and I want to use an iron golem head here, and then for the iron golem, of course, we're going to kit him out in iron. And now I do need to get me some more leather. I've started running low since I've started this little project. Never mind, I've got more than I thought. Do need to make me a pair of iron leggings. That's the iron golem sorted, because of course he's gonna be in attire. I may honestly at some point also put smithing templates on, so it looks like they are guards. Could be really fun to have some stationed around with swords and stuff as well, like they're actually guarding the place as well. Let me think. What colors would a trader llama be wearing? I think they'd be matching with, you know, the blue, at least. Almost having that like a little bit of a uniform for them, so the blue is the recognizable part. But I think for pants, they'd honestly maybe be wearing a bit of yellow with some brown boots. Question is, do I have any yellow dye left over? I don't think I do, so I'll just grab... I can grab a sunflower. These are renewable enough. As long as I don't, you know, use my last sunflower, I'm fine. And I can't make them more yellow than they already are. I'm gonna put that there. So, if we're gonna have the wandering trader guy together with his wandering trader llama friend, we're not gonna talk about how that works. But they're gonna be business partners, maybe even lovers if you guys behave. If you guys behave, then they can be lovers. If you guys behave, then I may make them lovers. Okay? But that's only if you're nice. That's only if you eat your veggies. We'll put it on the sitting preset. First push him down a little. What the fuck did I just do? push him into the farm? Not down here. What the? Oh my god, that's cursed. Maybe I need to remember to apply gravity. No. Fuck, that was weird. Yeah, let me ascend you through the ceiling, buddy. There we go, now you're fixed again. Can someone please clip the moment when this thing decided to just fucking plummet down? Let's nudge you up a bit more again. We'll now do some slow nudging. I needed to send you backwards, not to hell. Okay, now go towards your friend. And I'm gonna already start pose adjusting. I believe it's, yeah, it's that one. So I'm gonna have to do this a few times. Now sadly you can't make him lean. I wish that I could. Because if I could, just imagine, hold on, let me... No, fuck. Need to nudge you closer to your totally friend. Totally not your lover. Come on, please work with me. Yes! Ooh, I'm making it look like he has his arm wrapped around. I am gonna make his legs go up a little bit on no. Anyways. And then I need to lower that one. Actually, if I lower it like that, but bring it in, it may look like he's sitting with his legs crossed. Again, chat, I said, perchance I'll make him lovers. This is hinting towards that. It is doing a ritual floating above the blood. I'm done. Thank you. And then I'll also raise his arm, his left arm, a little bit. Actually, I first need to do the Wandering Trader guy again, because now his arm's lost in the sauce. Maybe if I really quickly do this instead, and pose adjust his other arm back in. So I need to pose adjust his left arm back in front of him. Hold on, I feel I need to do check target. There we go. So pose adjustments. Let's first bring that down. It's currently clipping the drink through his buddy's head. I mean, I could also make it look like he is giving the drink over to his totally a friend, totally platonic relationship, the totally business relationship here. Hold on, I'm cooking, chat, I'm cooking. No, I need it to go the other way. He's trying to make his friend drink a little. His totally platonic relationship. I do need to put that more towards the outside now. And bring this up so that he can start waving over his friend. So first we bring it all the way up. No, that's the wrong arm. Come on, bring it up a bit further still. And then we'll start making it go outward like that. Not your body, your arm. And it's slowly starting to look like he's trying to wave someone over. So there we go. Now he's gonna get ready to wave someone over, and then I need to make his head. Oh no, now on the other one. Pose adjust his head. Untap that way. And then we'll put the iron golem guy over here. I'll actually move the flower so that they can see each other properly. There we go, that's his friend. Let me turn off his base plate. Let me give him some arms. And let's see if I can get the walking preset to work nicely here. I think maybe have him wave with the left arm. Like giving a little wave. Now it just looks like he's accusatory pointing. Hold on. Now it looks a little bit more like he's waving. Needs to be a bit closer to his face. No. Ah. Word's making mistakes. Now I'm just contorting him. Come on. Bring it up more. You need to be waving at your friend. And then I'll bring the other arm and a little bit towards the front as well. No, that's your body. Fuck. I keep hitting the wrong thing. Press that back one. And then maybe if I do this. Nope. Fuck. I keep forgetting what I need to do. Ah, X. Sorry, I remember now which one it is. There we go. Does it look like he's being waved over by his friends like they're greeting each other? Does it slightly look like that, chat? Does it look like they're having a good old time over here? I feel like it does. I feel like it works. What if I just have another wandering trader llama guy sitting like off in the corner over here, just staring at them, like being charred wheeled, like the iron golem, the wandering trader, and that one llama are in a healthy polycule, and then the other one's just like the third wheel. A little bit of visual storytelling never hurt anybody. We're gonna put another wandering trader llama guy there, who distinctly wears different clothing. Like, he will still wear the blue tunic. But he's gonna be the awkward third wheel, so whenever the hell the trader stops in this city, he's like, oh, my boss is gonna flirt with his polycule again. And then he has to sit through it, and he is really secretly miffed about it. I'm gonna see which trader llama heads do I have again. I know I used the brown one for the little toy store. I got a gray one, I got a cream one. I think a gray one would make sense. Wait, Is there... Hold on, what are the colors of the Raider Llama? Wandering Trader Llama... what variants are there? Let me see. What variants do we have? You are not being helpful right now. Google. Let's see. Brown, creamy, gray, white. There's only, oh, I can't have a black one, otherwise I could have had an emo one. Okay, so gray's the closest we're gonna get to an emo llama, so that's what we're gonna do. An emo llama who's very upset about the polycule. He's becoming emo because he doesn't like the polycule when they're inspiring in front of him. He doesn't like that he's not a part of the polycule. Boom. Visual storytelling. We're gonna do a chat. We're gonna do the visual storytelling. Oh, what if I purposefully give him like something like an ominous bottle so he can sabotage the date? Because like the Iron Golem is just like a guard of the city, and if there's a raid, then he has to go off and like leave and do his duties. So he's trying to sabotage their date. That or hold on. Whoa, what potions are there? How could I make this look funky? I am gonna do the bad omen actually wouldn't work here. I am gonna need a glass bottle. We're gonna do potion brewing specifically just to make this look even funnier, chat. Remember, most of the things I do— what if I make it an awkward potion? To really drive into the fact that my poor boy is third wheeling. Let me get some netherwort from here again. I have more than enough, but sometimes you need to just replan it, you know? So let's do that. Maybe I'll give him both like a drink and like a thing to eat so he has a bit more, you know, to live off of, except like the shame and then the secondhand feeling of a loneliness from his employer. I have potions of infestation, but I still need to turn those into splash potions for the farm. Let me think. Let's first make an aqua potion. And then we'll look at potions from Minecraft as well, like the recipes. Let's see. It would be really, really funny though if I maybe gave him something really stupid. Let's see. Speed, jump boost, instant health, he could be drinking poison. Or instant damage. What if I give him strength potion? And make him feel like he needs all the strength he can get. Where's my blaze powder? There, he's gonna get a strength potion. While this is brewing, I'm quickly gonna go to the toilet. I've drank so much water that I need to piss. I'll be right back, chat. You guys, can you watch this for me? Make sure it becomes the right potion, thanks. Sorry it took so long, chat. Sorry it took so long. I had to grab water as well. I realized my water was nearly gone. So we've got our strength potion, so the third wheel of the polycule can have a little bit of strength in him. I wanted to give the guys something nice to eat as well. I also want a few item frames around so I can put this down on an item frame. Thing is, I know. Jester, hi! Thank you for the hydrate! I want to really quickly see something because I saw something with styles. Either this one or item frames. I think you can use this to turn an item frame here into an invisible item frame. But I'm not sure. I hope you can. Wait, I had sticks in there, didn't I? Either in there or in there. Either way, I've got the wood to make sticks, so... Let me make a couple of item frames. If I can make an invisible one, that would be amazing for some other ideas as well, but... crafting table over here. Well, let's see what happens. Let's put that one here. Style show arms, yes. Give that to you. Item frames, invisible item frame. Now, how does this work? How do you work? Again, styles. Show arms, yes. Item frame, invisible item frame. No. How does this work? Water, I guess you didn't get it for nothing. Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to figure out how to do the invisible item frame thing. Hold on. To make an item frame invisible, it must be one block in front of the player's eyes and have an item in the frame. Oh! Never mind. I've been doing this a stupid way. Chat, I know how to do this now. I'm gonna give the Wandering Trader Llama, I'm gonna give him some sweet berries. Real quick, so... Let's grab one of these. Sorry, gentlemen. I just had to do that real quick. I also have to get rid of these two because... Sorry, but some of the guards, man... They're getting a bit out of hand. Some of these guards, dude. Put glass panes around the crafting table? Wait, what do you mean glass panes around the crafting table? That crafting table stays hidden. That's just near a little farm. Anyways, I want to see what it looks like if I... Let me put it like that. Oh my god! That's possible. Okay. Now's the other question. Is it possible to have a pressure plate and heavy pressure plate? Because that looks the most like an actual plate. Was it possible to? Oh, they're occupying the same block space. Oh, I don't need the invisible item frame for this. Oh, sorry, little kidder. Look, guys! No pains. That's why I had how it is in some resource packs. Chat! I've done it! And I can also use invisible item frames for like stuff like apples, because apples you wouldn't an apple wouldn't be put on a plate here. Like I think someone would just have it. Whereas the cake would be on the plate, but apple not really. I can see it happening that some person here is like eating an apple. I actually do want it like that. And then item frame, invisible. Bam! Oh my god, what am I hearing outside? Hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna do one more quick baby. I'm so sorry. I'm keeping my sound on right now. Oh, my neighbor's just moving a lot of the wood right to that side of his house. Oh. Oh, I thought he was bringing it inside. No, he's just storing it outside now. I mean, it is the season to start storing it outside again. That makes sense. Unfortunate with the noise, but oh well. I'm still louder. Show arms. Don't show base plate. Don't show the base plate. Do show the arms. And don't apply gravity. So he's gonna be holding 2 whole things. So I first need to do that one. Swap slots. Okay. And then I need to preset sitting as well. And then nudge him. No, actually I need to nudge him the other way. So is this one. Blast you backwards. Okay. Nearly perfect. I just need a bit more forward now. Nudge you a bit more up because now your ass is literally in the thing. Let's see. I think I want to do that. No, not the body. Shit, I meant to do the head. Actually, no, I'll adjust the head to also slightly look that way. But then I'll also make it look like he's drinking. So let's first, bring that arm in a bit more and bring it down. And then maybe a little bit of a tilt and no, tilt inwards. So like that. Maybe another top like that. No, other side. Fuck. And then I'll adjust his right arm to also do something similar. Really make it seem like you need that drink, buddy. Okay, again, so bringing that right arm. One more time. Now it looks like it's actually semi-close to his mouth. I still want to actually bring it back one. So let's do that. And then I'll also just generally bring it down so when you stand far away, it aligns a little bit with his lips. Oh yeah, and I needed to adjust this one's arm still. So that left arm needs to go all the way into leaning on the couch. There we go. Look at how fruity they are, and look at how done he is. And like maybe I'll give them a little thing to eat as well. Like maybe there's some berries that they have laying on the table, like this. Like they're a bit weird. They don't put it in on a thing. There you go. How do we like this chat? The first 4 armory stands in here and there's still no barista. There's still no one downstairs to take the orders. No one's at the register, but that doesn't matter because they're having a party up here anyways. I actually should put some armor stands down here as well. Because imagine how it's gonna look when you walk past here and you see people, like armor stand people, like wandering about. So I secretly want a red parrot head. But I don't want to fly all the way over to a thing on stream. So I think what I'm gonna do instead is maybe put, let's see. I could put a turtle in there as well, having a little sip as well. Maybe a potion of speed for the turtle. Maybe a speed potion for the turtle could be funny. Like, turtle orders a speed potion because he feels very, very slow. Oh my god, what if I get turtle armor? Oh, I shouldn't be allowed thoughts. I should not be allowed thoughts. Oh, now I want to get turtle armor for this guy. I need a singular piece of sugarcane to turn into sugar. Come on, let me down here. Single piece will do. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Oh, there we go. Another little spike. Sugar. I mean, in retrospect, I can always add the clothing and stuff, so... I really don't need to worry as much about all of this. Did I still have a nether wart up here? I should. Yes, I do. I do. Okay. Put on there. Imagine the place gets shut down for illegal brewing. Imagine the place gets shut down for illegal brewing activities. Also bring in like one of these guys. I'm gonna craft up another set of armor on advanced for the parrot guy. I need a red for their shirts. It's gonna be a rainbow parrot. One of those things. And then I need yellow for the pants and blue for the bootsies. First batch to cookies in the oven. Hell yeah! Nom nom! Thank you! Love you, babe. We'll have an armorer also just sitting there. Where I can use part of this as well. Yeah, that's the speed potions for the turtle. Anything else that I could be using here? I mean, I probably need to make I need to make some bootsies again. Oh, I didn't like how basically I got air comboed and how that seems to do more damage. But I got enough for a pair of boots, so that's all that matters. Wait, do I have more heads in there that I could potentially be using? Stray heads, but those are for another project. So we'll start out with having a person, like an armor stand ready right here. With no base plate showing, but with arms. Show arms, yes, thank you. Let's put that on you. I do need to grab me some yellow and blue dye. And I'll get the head for it later. Again, I'm probably gonna do that off stream, so I'll get the turtles ready for the turtle armor. Just so that you guys don't have to watch a lag fest with this. Let's see, yellow dye. Did I still have blue dye in here? Oh wait, I can use cyan dye. That could also be very pretty. So yellow on the trousers, and then cyan dye on the bootsies. I'll put that one into position first. And then once that little guy has a head as well, it's gonna be so nice to see constantly. So let's see, what presets are there? We have attention, walking, running, pointing, blocking, lunging, winning, sitting. A lot of things. What is lasing? Can't use that upstairs. I'm gonna go back to presets. Formal. I mean, formal could work. It's just standing at the ready. And it looks like there's wings tucked behind, so for that one... For this one, it could work to do that. And I'll just nudge him a little bit forward, I believe. Standing closer by. How about I do another invisible item frame with, like, berries over here? Another situation like that. Sorry, guys, I'm getting absolutely addicted to the invisible item frame. And then, we'll have the turtle guy... I don't want the turtle sitting downstairs so you actually see stuff. You know, it's inspiring if you go here. Okay, so first and foremost, no base plate. But hold on, yes to arms. And I absolutely do not need gravity affecting. Actually, let me, just in case, set this guy to no gravity as well. Okay, so first and foremost, we're gonna put you in the preset setting, just like everyone else. Nudge you down by fucking 8. Maybe don't steal my shit, dude. Oh wait, no, there is no turtle armor. It's there only fucking turtle helmet, right? Wait, I may have destroyed my plan. No, that's wrong. You don't need to be in the glass. I do still actually need to bring him down one, but I also need to do this. Yeah, bring him a bit more forward. And then down like 3 more. Perfect, perfect. And then right arm. It's at the right length. Now I need to bring it in. Actually, maybe put it up 1 more. Okay. And have his other arm rest on the table. And he's calmly enjoying his drink. Maybe I can make him tilt his head. Oh wait, I can do that to the guys upstairs as well. I can make them tilt their heads. Like, he's thinking about how nice the speed potion is gonna be, how he's not gonna be slow anymore. Like, he's tilting his head against the glass. But upstairs I can make it a bit more gay! Okay, check targets. Okay. Pose adjustments. Run! Corrector. Okay, now check target. You. Oh, look at them! Look at them! Look at them! Big cookies? Oh. Box and 8 cookies of 9 even more dough, and these cookies are big. Damn, but look at them! I'm loving this. Oh, I'm loving this. I need to get armor for that guy sorted. Hold on. I'll get the armor in next, but... Hold on, I need to grab... I finally get to use the cactus downstairs, because I just realized there's only the turtle helmet. The full turtle armor was something I saw in a video that was about a Minecraft event. Just woke up from a nap? Aww. You woke up from a nap and you see me doing armor stamp magic. Do you feel like you're in the right reality? Have to go now, though? Okay, Milo, no worries. We're gonna probably be ending semi-soonish as well. I still have some other stuff I need to do today. I'll smelt up exactly 5 copper as well with this. Okay, I need to make a full set of leather. Now I'm starting to run low. It's because I'm adding more life into my city as I'm running low because of the people. It's the people at my city, they're making me run low on shit. And then we'll put the copper in. Hopefully it smelts all of that without taking any of this, so... Because I don't want to waste a piece of charcoal right now. There we go. I feel like I'm not supposed to be here, I don't know. Don't recall napping, someone else was running earlier, just woke up. Oh, yeah, I get it. That could always be disorienting as shit. Hey, take your time, take care of yourself. Okay, you're finally awake. Yeah. Remember, just take care of yourself and have a good time, if possible, okay? And please do have fun at scouting, because it sounds like a very fun activity. I do hope you're gonna be enjoying yourself and you're gonna have a good time. Ah, just barely missed it. Okay. So that is at least a bit more copper smelted. I am gonna see if I also can get a bit more carpet going. It is really disturbing though that the barkeep downstairs is without head. Probably shouldn't say it like that. Anyways, bye-bye. Bye. Yeah, you guys are scouting. Bye-bye. See you next time. Actually, I should first give the turtle guy his attire. There we go. Now let's see what it looks like from the outside, because of course you're not going to be able to see the partying wandering trader up in there, but you can absolutely, when you walk by, see this. Oh, and I'm gonna put the armor over here on this corner. Yeah, I am filled with joy. I am filled with joys. I also kind of want to give him a strength potion. But that's because he needs it for his job. Like, he needs to be a bit stronger again. He needs to just... Okay, so first, no applying gravity. No base plates. But absolutely yes to the arms. Here, dude, you get to have a strength potion. Presets. Sitting. Nudge. Boink. Get to do that twice. And then the tree. For him, I'm gonna swap slots. And I'm gonna bring his left arm in more. So this one. Yeah, that works. Having him sit like that. I'm gonna make him tilt his head down a little bit. Oh, no, not like that. Actually throwing his head back can work. But for this one specifically, I want to do this. Because if I do this right... That's wrong. I can actually make it look like he's drinking it. Now, please tell me I can figure this out the easy way. Okay, so now bring it up one more again. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Well, one more time. Two more times? Okay, now one more on this, hopefully. And then move that arm. Okay, this is turning out to be a bit more difficult than I anticipated. I just wanted to make it look like the guy's drinking it already. I mean, it works quite well, and then I'll just have his other arm just hanging. He's not leaning his arm, he's had a long day. He's had a long day of work. Let's see. I do now want to make him tilt his head down, back a little bit. Like, he's so done with them. Yeah, like that. He's done with them. Absolutely miffed at their existence. But imagining the parrot head there, I do think it's nice to see it like a bit more lively. I think having 2 or 3 more armor stands in that little bench there, having some that you can see by this window up there, and then just some up there as well will really, really bring it all in. Which does mean that we neglected this one right now, but psych, we're gonna work on that too! Y'all thought I was gonna end stream? Y'all thought I was gonna neglect another thing? I'm not gonna finish it, but I'm gonna start a basis for it. I'm not gonna completely carry through. Oh, I do need to put the cyan carpet down first. And for that other building, we do need red, so that's also why the red wool was a bit necessary to secretly grind up as well, but... Now we're getting a life into the city here and there. I do want to put this at the very top first. Bit like this. And then a little carpet here, I guess, as well. To really bring in a bit more color. See, there we go. The very upstairs is still like the most silent, dead spot in the entire build. Okay, where the hell did I just put the red carpet? Not red carpet, red wool. Because I already want to turn it into red carpet. I know exactly what blocks I'm gonna need now. So, time to craft all of this up into planks. A decent bit of these. Decent bit of this, decent bit of that. Not that much of those. That's better. And a bit of this. And perchance I'll also make some fancy ones, like some fancy chairs with the banner action. They won't be quite as fancy as these, which use the shelves. But they can still be a bit fancy. And I'll use some good old red wool to make it the banners for those. Let me go over to the crafting table here. I have so many crafting tables loitered around in this base. The amount of crafting table related loitering here is insane. So we now have this already set up, and now I just need a few slabs. And we'll figure out most of the decorating afterwards. I'll probably do a bit of this off stream as well. I'm gonna add people that are studying here as well. Like, I really want to use armor stands to bring more magic and more life into my build, and I'm really happy that I'm already able to do that a bit right now with all of this. But first and foremost, I think the counter for this one's specifically gonna be over here. So, come on. There we go. So, like, right here you'll have their counter. Let's see, those are slabs, so I do need to put another one of those up there. And then do this. And, that over there. Bam, bam. Put one of those there, one of those there. And I'm gonna need to grab a, whatchamacallit? A trapdoor for that part. But that's for later dates. For now, it's gonna be another time of turning everything down here into a mob spawner. Because just like before, we're gonna start down below. However, I also, with this one, need to put some chairs outside, so I need to remember... Actually, let me do that first. Don't catch me saying that let me remember bullshit, and then not remember later. I'll just do it right now. Now, this could risk mob spawning, because I believe this is, like, dark enough for that. Not quite sure, but... it could very well be dark enough. So I do want to see if I can put a sneaky little lantern there. It does mess with how it looks a tiny bit. Also, holy shit, I can smell the cookies and they smell great, chat. No, not to make anyone jealous, but the cookies smell great. And having a table for one over here. This is the biggest terrace you're gonna have in this square. You need to be pushed a bit more over here. So that's like their little terrace. I have run out of lanterns, actually. Hold on. Please tell me I still have some in the chest over here. Oh. Oh no. Anyways. Oh, more anyways. Which in that specific little cafe, I plan to only, and I really mean only, have poppies as the decorative flower. Again, it's sort of like the equivalent of a national flower for the city. Which basically for them means that it's a, you know, piece of pride. The only thing I think of when I hear cookies is Ember spending months straight asking for them. Yeah, fair. Last 3 in the oven right now. Nice! Yeah, I can smell them. They smell so good. Shouldn't grab the pumpkin pie. I should grab the golden carrots. This pumpkin pie is for decorating. It's times like this when I actually, you know, see my saturation bar full that I have to remind myself that I'm not playing peaceful mode. Because that saturation bar stays full for an absurd amount of time. And just like their rivals over on the other side, they do have like this bench situation going on. Theirs is just a little fancier because they're better, you know. I like to imagine that there's a lot of rivalry secretly going on and that like maybe 2 of the baristas are actually gay for each other. Anyways. A little bit of a rivalry between 2 cafes. Oh, what am I doing? What am I... There we go. What if I do the same over here? Again, I shouldn't be really decorating all that much. I should get some of these cats over this way though. That cat does not want to budge, okay. I do also want to put like a study nook almost. So this is where the students will usually be sitting, like by this window. And this is also where I'm going to put those funky looking chairs. Put one here. Sign here, okay. No, those 2 shouldn't interfere. No, they don't. And then, where's my doors and my banners? Actually, no, what the hell have I been doing? I need to use slabs for this. It doesn't work with the stairs. There we go, that's better. So, some of the students can get the really nice chairs if they want. There we go. Put a lantern right there for some extra in-house lighting. Good cookie, nice. And again, we'll have like a little study situation going on over here. I like to think that specifically this cafe is popular with some of the students that go to the library across the street. Because of the fact that, like, I want to imagine that they only serve coffee here. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna make it look like there's just coffee here, but somehow I'll make it happen. So these are gonna be basic chairs without any other, like, leaning stuff, because I just literally can't get that in. Actually, I should. Should not let it take up that much space. So yeah, this is more of like a lounge bar, whereas with that one you had a lot more of the single chair stuff going on. This one's gonna have a lot more of the benches going on as well, especially downstairs. Upstairs is a bit of a different story though. Upstairs is gonna be a bit fancier again. But this part is just like really tight-knit and like cozy. And like, yeah, there's places for students to actually, you know, work. But it doesn't take away from the fact that it's like a very cozy space. Which also shows by the fact that this is more cramped. It does look a little bit uncomfortable and a bit painful. You should put pill oak bookshelves as one end of the table. There is no such thing as a pill oak bookshelf. I wish there was. It'd be such a pretty block. I'd over-abuse it in my builds. 100%. Also, I just grabbed this so I can... made that so I can do that. And again, because I want to look better than their, you know, rivals across the street, totally nothing queer going on here type of deal. They mimic that little design of theirs. Because they didn't trademark it. Haha. There we go. And I will put maybe like a little chair situation going on here, but then again, here it's also very open. Yeah, it does need like a little chair situation over here. So when I place the armor stands of people here, they're gonna be holding stuff like books and enchanted books. Don't worry guys, I'll only be using my trashy enchanted books that I don't need. I'm gonna use my actual good enchanted books on this build. There we go, that's a bit of a funky carpet. Want to have a bit of a funky carpet situation going on over here too. And I just need to get a bit more red wool, but I know that I've got a stockpile of that still. So we go down here. Hello sir, come to steal your wool. Don't need an uneven amount, so I'm just gonna do that. Gives me like some more carpet. It is really nice to see the interiors getting done finally, considering how long I've been procrastinating that. Like, I've been really procrastinating working on the interiors of this build. As well as the other ones, so this feels like we're finally actually finishing one of the builds as well. And of course I need to armor stand magic in here as well. Like, there's gonna be 2 total people here. One over here with a drink and then one here. And this is still gonna serve as our way to get down there into some of our little farms, but... I think I'm just gonna pre-place some armor stands. Not work with them yet, but definitely have them pre-placed for when I have the time and energy to, you know, do stuff with them. And also the resources. So this is gonna be quite busy here with the students. I'm gonna put one person just chilling over here, probably. And then, like, I dare say, I think 2 people over here. Maybe some friends over here. Like, it is after school hours when most people are still working. And the working folks like it here, the students like it here. So just having those armor stands pre-placed also shows you that they're pretty good business competition. Yes, reclamation! Yes, that mod pack. You've got the exact right mod pack. I really want to play it. Secretly. Well, not so secretly. And this area is just gonna be a, you know, employees only type of deal. It's where I enter my nether. This building is a lot more important than their business rival. Holy shit. Their business rival is not nearly as important as this building. At least in a gameplay sense. Oh my god. I need to put another line of stuff here. Because again, these serve as the little places where students sit. Ah, I am basically out of slabs. I mean, I should have already put a crafting table over here to begin with. Anyways. She told me she went to server whenever you wish to play. We're almost healed enough to leave the shrine and go back home so I can give up control. Oh, okay. Let me know when, because, like, I did want to play and record that with you, like, specifically record as well. I'm, again, not available tomorrow for obvious reasons, but after that, I'm pretty available to, like, try and see if we can survive the mod pack known as Reclamation. I'm gonna make, like, one more little loungy area over here. Actually, no, a bit more in the corner. Oh, come on. And this can just be a little cozy situation over here. Again, we're gonna really decorate this once I have more time. Which isn't right now, sadly. I know. For now, we're just getting the bases in. We've already done the other one. We haven't really done the terraforming part of the stream, but honestly, I'm having more fun just building again. And like, this chair can be at an angle. And I'll put like a mini chest here to make it look like there's a backpack that they just put down. To go home in about 30 minutes. I am sadly not available for the rest of the day. Like, I'm actually gonna be busy. It's why I streamed as early as I did. Like, I started to stream early because of the fact that I know I'm not gonna have too much time today to, you know, do too many things. And I will put another table, like, oh. I was thinking right here, but I forget these are on this block. So I can't put something that's attached to this. Unless, where's my pressure plate situation? No, you can't place these on shelves? Oh. What? What? Okay, well, I've learned something today. It's fine. The longer I take, the more healed we get. Then please do take a decent bit longer than you usually would, okay? I care about you guys. I'm already honestly a bit concerned that you're here when you weren't sounding like you were doing too hot. Signage there. There. I can put one there. I can't put one there, but that's okay. So now I've got an even amount again. And I'll go back for some more carpets. Well, wrong building. You know, I really do actually just need to build a few more spots here and there. Because I've noticed one thing when it comes to the different streets. This one has more than just these 2 buildings. Like, you've got this building and like a lot more. The street over here has, of course, these two buildings, and then this one, and even that one in the works. But when it comes to these two streets, you have this, and then this, so you're missing something on the corner here. And especially with the width of these buildings, yes, there's one over here, but you are missing something here, and it's so glaring and jarring. So I really need to also work on that off stream. In general, I need to work on a few areas a bit more than I have been doing in the past times. Okay, yeah, that looks good. I'll add a bit more carpet there. But I think for now, I'm mostly happy with it, honestly. I'll put one more lantern up, like, right here. For a bit of extra light. But this looks a whole lot neater. I'm gonna put 2 armor stand people up here. Like, again, the one who is looking through his stuff, and I'll also put, like, another person, like, I guess over here will work quite nicely. So those are all the pre-placed armor stands. These doors, of course, get to stay nice and open. A lot of patrons here. And then I just need to get more armor stands to make it actually look like they're valuable business rivals. Oh, it's so hard to ask on the 30th. I can tell you everything I had to work with when I got... Oh. I mean, I can already tell by the fact that, you know, you're typing a bit more cohesively than I've been seeing in the past couple of days that you guys are doing better, so I'm very happy about that part, at least. Banner, put that in there. We're putting stuff away together, and then I'm taking us to our ending stream, which I probably should be pulling up that music right now. So give me a moment. We're gonna have no music for a sec. Oh, is that fish? Hi, fish. Oh! Oh, it's so warm! Thank you! Oh my god, I love you! They're so yummy! It does feel a bit mean towards Ember though. Anyways, let's put all of this back. That in the wood chest, and then this one here with the heads. Fuck, we need more armor stands. But anyways, with that out of the way, I think we've done well today in terms of building our base. God damn it, I did it again. Bam. You guys noticed nothing. You guys noticed fucking nothing. But I do like how far we've gotten with the base today. We actually did a huge part of the interiors. We, I don't really remember what else we did. I know that we spent most of our time doing interior, and I really love that. I am so glad you guys stuck around for this, like, midday stream. I know that it's, you know, really early for some of you, so I really appreciate y'all being here, despite it potentially not being the best, time for y'all. Oh. Fucking good cookie. This is such a good cookie, Aurelium. I love you. Ah. Anyways, you're gonna see who is live to raid. I can't guarantee that there's too many people live to raid. We may actually go without a raid today, depending on. That's where Rat is lurking. Hey guys! Chat! Do y'all know that Rat also streams? If not, we're gonna go right into Rat's actual streaming account. So, we're gonna start the raid there. You guys know how to treat rats, right? Not send them some bird support. Go make sure to follow them, please. Actually, no, please, just go follow them. And make sure to have a good time there. Make sure to support them throughout their streaming as well. They're still very, very new to streaming. So please, make sure to be very kind to them. And I'll see you guys probably Monday. Probably for art, unsure. I'm gonna really have to look what my schedule looks like next week. But besides that, please do make sure to have a good day, evening, afternoon, or night, depending on where you live on Earth, or any other time that it may be for you right now. Make sure to hydrate, make sure to eat, and make sure to rest up if you must. Remember, raiding is always optional, never an obligation. So if you have to rest up, go do that as well. But if you're going into the raid, then make sure you have your supplementary hydration and food with you to keep you entertained and well fed and well hydrated throughout their stream. Until then, I'll see you all, and now I'm gonna rest up a little bit and get my other stuff done for today. So for once, not good night, but just goodbye.